Hi, welcome to the demonstration of the lockIT application. First off, this will be the application that the user will download initially. We'll just briefly go ahead and look at the install process. First off, double clicking, you can install the application in the desired folder. Okay, so once that's done, there should be a folder located here. Going into this, locate the lockit.exe application. For this, you'll want to run as an administrator. First off, the user will be greeted with a splash screen showing that the application is running. So this is the home screen. So there's three main functions: educate, investigate, and remediate. Each of these areas then will have a tooltip just to quickly describe what they do, and also a help section which will describe each of the functions that are available to the user in each of the portals. Okay, so first off, we'll have a look at the investigate portal. So clicking this button here will bring you to the training page, and then clicking this button then will open up the browser window, which will bring the user to the training portal. So viewing as a user, these are some of the courses available. Now these show you how to use the application. We'll look at the course that's been developed. Okay, so as you can see, I've already completed this myself. Here are some of the questions that have been developed. Moving on, we'll just have a look at some of the videos that have been uploaded as well. This will be locked down for the user. They won't be able to skip until they've completed the course. Okay, we'll just close this up there now, and then go back up. Okay, next we'll have a look at the investigation portal. Okay, so quickly looking over them. First off is the backup and restore function. This will utilize the Windows restore point functionality. Clicking on this, you can see I've already created a backup within the last 24 hours, which is the Windows default, which is normally enough for most organizations. This will create the backup, and then this will run the restore point functionality, which will then allow the user to select from previously made restore points. Okay, so going back now, this is the scan function. So this will perform a quick scan. A PowerShell window will open up, and you'll see the scan running here now. So what we'll do is leave that running in the background and have a look at some of the other functions. Okay, so next one is the deep scan. Now this one will perform what's called an offline scan, which will scan the system outside of the Windows environment. Now it does this by restarting the computer and running the scan at the boot up operation. I've also created a warning here which will advise the user of what will happen. So as you can see, the scan has completed, so we'll just close this window here and have a look at the results. Now I've already uploaded a file which should pop up here, which it does. Now this is an overview of the file that's been detected by the Defender system. Brief overview, timestamps, where the file's located, etc. Now this will display for every single file that's been found this way. Okay, so we'll just close this down. So the next function is the database function. So this will display all the known ransomware strains with their extensions that have an associated remediation tool, meaning that they can decrypt encrypted files on the system. The next one here is the view of the known strains. Now what this will do is display a list of ransomware strains that are known but may not have a tool associated with them to fix the issue. This can be useful in that it will show that the strain is known about and there's potentially a tool being developed to fix the issue. The last two functions here are folder control access. So what this will do is it will lock folders against any sort of changes, so it'll stop files from being changed within the pre-configured folders. This will turn it on and this will turn it off. Okay, so we'll go back home. Okay, so the last function to look at is the remediate section. First off is the test. Now what this will do is actually install a program called ransom by NoB4. Now what they will do is it should run an install, and what this program does is it simulates your entire host environment and then runs ransomware attacks against it to show how effective your security solutions are. It will then generate a report showing what attacks have been successful, how secure the system is, etc. It can be very useful for testing current security solutions. Okay, so the next one is the tools section. Now this will bring up the website which contains the tools to decrypt files that have been encrypted by ransomware. So just a quick look at one of them here now. This is the Phoenix Locker ransom. Each one of these now will have a guide associated with them, and this is a download. Several large corporations will have made these tools, such as Avast, there's Kaspersky, also the European Cybersecurity Council has worked in collaboration with these companies to develop the tools, and they're all freely available. And the last one is the contain section and the release section. So what this does is effectively disable the network adapters on the host, and the user can select which adapters they want to close. Now this is a VMware network adapter I have. You can close this one, or you can actually close all of them in one operation, or you can exit as well. That's very handy for stopping the spread of any malware that might be on the system and for investigation. Releasing will open up the network connections once everything is deemed to be clean again. Okay, so that about wraps it up for the lockIT application.